Hey guys, I got hiccup here, just furthering his training in stops and rollbacks. So I'm just asking him to go on a nice circle he falls in. So I'm making that the reason that I stop him and turn him back and just start them rollbacks slow until I find some problems. So he's giving me a reason to start it when he falls in the circle. And then when I open the door, I can see how nice he's turning or if he's not turning, right? So if I see, he got way better at the stops right there. His turns, he's a little doggy on still. He's a little slow and kind of lazy through his turns. His stops have gotten a lot better. And so I'm just brightening up his turn a little bit by using my taps. So you can see that's why I don't use leg and rein aid at the same time, because if I'm just using my hands, that's the way he's going to be ridden as a team pinner. So when I tell him where to go, if he's late, I have my legs available to kick him. I can't ride with a dressage whip when I'm competing. So I have my reins in my hands, so if he stays soft between my hands, I don't need to bump him with my leg. But if he's late, then I can bump him light, and that's what I'm teaching him right here, is if he's a little bit late, I'm going to use a little bump to catch him up, and if he don't respond to that little bump, I'm going to kick him harder and harder. And that's what I'm doing right here is I'm either working on pulling him through in his backup or in his turn. So if you see me back him up, it's because he wasn't following a field backwards. If you see me spinning him, it's because he wasn't following a feel in his turns. You may have noticed some resistance in his nose, throwing his nose in the air when I stopped him a few times. Now he brought his nose in, so I'm softening for that. I'm not making too big of a deal for him throwing his nose out, because when he throws his nose out is when I get the best stop. Because his problem when he came to me was bringing his nose to his chest and elevating through his neck, and that was dropping his back down, so he wasn't connecting that pull to his hind legs. And then I'm just finishing on the wall by getting him soft. He's a little late, so I even had to tap him off that leg right there. So I kicked him first and then a little bit harder, and then the third time I used my rein to get my desired response. So then he's just walking out of it. So I always want to finish with him standing still on loose rein, so he learns that I can turn him off after jazzing him up.